Good evening, class. My name is Michael Conklin, and this week we are covering advantages and disadvantages of working in teams. First, I just want to start by saying it's been a pleasure to watch the videos that you have all submitted thus far. It's reassuring to see that a lot of our views on teams are in alignment, so I can't wait to start commenting on those videos. So let's go ahead and break into it and start with the advantages of working in teams. Teams make it easier to solve problems and streamline completion of objectives with a group of individuals with diverse backgrounds. Now, diversity is very important when working in teams because it ensures that differing ideas, experiences, expertise, and beliefs are taken into consideration. With that, a team can take the initial idea or objective and build onto it, foreseeing problems and ensure all stakeholders are considered and accounted for. Working in teams limits the probability of narrow-mindedness through inclusiveness. Individuals will struggle to reach goals and objectives because of their narrow focus and ignorance to potential barriers they may have little to no experience with. Overall morale increases when team members have a vested interest in the outcome and can take ownership of changes and improvements. Because of this, teams will work harder than individuals to ensure success of the ideas or objective. Synergistic relationships will begin to form over time, and as team members learn more about one another and how to best work together, they will become more effective and efficient, strengthening not only the team, but the organization as well. So let's cover some disadvantages of working in teams. Teams may feel the pressure to deliver results quickly, resulting in quick decisions that were not well thought out or poorly executed. From our text, members put a high value on effective communication, including transparency about goals, decisions, objectives, uncertainty, and mistakes. So with that, teams must communicate regularly and consistently in order to be effective. Team members that are lackadaisical may miss out on critical pieces of information or may not relay errors or mistakes in a timely fashion, both of which can hurt a team's progress. Overbearing leaders may push their own ideas, resulting in the rest of the team conforming and accepting their ideas. This phenomenon is referred to as groupthink. In my own experience, when I share, or at least when I want to share my ideas with my team, I ask for their ideas first. I think this helps ensure that there won't be any conforming to my ideas, and that they will be more honest about what their ideas are moving forward. Individuals are less likely to make risky decisions because responsibility falls solely on that individual. This is not always the case in teams. Teams, because there are multiple people involved, feel more comfortable taking unnecessary and dangerous risks when responsibility can be shared with what is known as risky shift. Um, I have my own experiences with this phenomenon known as risky shift. I'm sure many of you who have worked in teams or have been responsible or in charge of team members, I'll get phone calls where a team member either doesn't know what to do and is looking for guidance, which is entirely different. But then you'll get those phone calls where team members will say, I don't know if this IV is appropriate for this exam. I mean, it flushes well. I get blood return. I'm pretty sure it will hold up to the contrast, but I'm not entirely sure. Well, what do you think, Michael? And I think in that, what they're looking for is for me to say, I think it'll be fine. Go ahead and do it. So in the event it doesn't work, that person can go, well, Michael gave me the approval to go ahead. So I think it's impossible. I think it's imperative that leaders provide their team with an environment that encourages ownership, of their actions, whether they be positive or negative, and and they encourage you know being critical thinkers and making decisions for themselves. Um, with that, I enjoy working in teams, especially with the current team I work with at Orlando Regional Medical Center. Um, this team is highly diverse with an array of backgrounds and cultures, allowing us to provide tailored care for the members of our community. Everyone collaborates well to accomplish the goals and objectives of our department. We have our faults, yet we work diligently to overcome boundaries by lifting one another up, being open and honest, encouraging creativity, and taking ownership of outcomes, good or bad. Through challenges and complexities, teams foster an environment of growth and development. And for me personally, I think that's the most important part of working in teams is the opportunity for growth. Um, Teams create challenges. There's all sorts of barriers to overcome. They require you to get outside of your comfort zones and think outside of the box. So there's all sorts of opportunity for growth. It's relatively endless. Whereas as you work as an individual, you are within your box, you're within your comfort zone. You don't have to really think critically in terms of being challenged by different ideas or methodologies. So while you may grow as an individual, the rate at which you grow will be significantly less than if you were in a team. So with that, I look forward to working with everyone for the remainder of the semester, and I can't wait to get to know each and every one of you. I'm sure throughout the years you will go from being my classmates to my colleagues in healthcare administration. So with that, I wish you all a great night and enjoy your weekend. Thank you.